All right, let's do it, Kim. Overrated or underrated? Lance is going to give us some topics, and we'll alternate going first. You'll go first on the first one.
Can we do an example first? Or?
Yeah, overrated, underrated. I mean, it's simple. Like,
okay.
I say
Gotcha.
cottage cheese, and you say...
I love it. I love cottage cheese.
So you have to say
it's so underrated.
Right, there you go. That's it. Simple premise, right? All right.
That was
Sorry.
What?
I just had to throw. I know that you eat it, and I was like, okay, that's something that.
That's a staple in my refrigerator, by the way.
Yeah, so I mean,
I love it.
That's why.
I eat it with so many things.
Okay, so he's gonna do it. You'll go first. I'll take the second one, and let's just see, overrated or underrated.
Okay. You'll go first. Did you say that?
You'll go first.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Okay.
Overrated,
okay.
underrated.
You're listening to the House Guy and Home Girl podcast, a podcast about real estate and real life. As realtors, home builders, and real estate investors, John and Kim keep it real. Former teachers turned real estate professionals, they have a heart for helping others. Join them each week as they discuss all things home. And now, here's your hosts, John and Kim.
Zaxby's.
Oh, so Zaxby's is definitely very much so overrated, y'all. Come on. First of all, I'm not the person to ask about Zaxby's, and I don't know how much you want me to talk about this, but I don't even like chicken fingers, okay? I don't like, we talked about this just the other day. If there was one thing that I didn't have to eat for the rest of my life, it would be chicken fingers. I do not like chicken fingers, and Zaxby's salads are way overrated, so definitely OR overrated.
Oh, I do the same thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, Zaxby's is. I would say.
Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm gonna let you talk.
I would say Zaxby's is properly rated. All right, because it used to be way underrated, but they've gotten worse. I feel like over the years. Like when they first came on the scene here in Florence, I felt like, man, I gotta go.
Yeah,
there.
every Saturday, y'all. I remember, I guess, like student teaching. Like, that was our Friday night dinner. That was our Saturday dinner.
I loved it.
Yep, you loved it. Like,
Yeah.
shoved chicken fingers down my throat.
But now they've gotten. I think now they're overrated a little bit.
And overpriced.
Overpriced,
yep.
yeah. So I'd say, on average, properly rated. Currently, overrated.
Good answer. I better not see Zaxby's on my credit card anymore either. Oh my gosh. Okay, destinations, the mountains. The mountains. Okay, you have to like be specific in that.
Gatlinburg.
I knew that's where you were going. Gatlinburg. Okay. Gatlinburg Mountains. Extremely overrated. Overrated. Y'all, what are y'all thinking? Like, come on. We are so very passionate about this. And not only us, but our 17-year-old son is passionately we cannot stand Gatlinburg Mountains. Who in their right minds wants to open up their pocketbook and just give them freely money? I mean, come on. That place is a money pit. So, big time overrated. Now, don't get us talking about Gatlinburg Mountains. Like, we get literally choked up. We were just talking about, like, how the mountains in Gatlinburg are so overrated.
Yeah. Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, overrated. 100%. It's like going to Panama City without the beach. It's
Oh
like,
my
why would you? It's
gosh.
like they have all the little. Overrated, for sure. I mean, and we talked about this.
We may
too.
lose some people on this.
Yeah, and we've been the last couple of years with some of Emmett's friends, and
Now, y'all have had a good time.
It's fun to go with
Right,
people
right.
and spend time together and all that kind of stuff. But as far as like the mountains,
No.
what are they? Like
Well-
it's just like going to Crooked Oak.
Right.
It's like it's not even that cool.
Up the mountain,
yeah, I
Colbert
grew
Heights.
up on Underwood
Right.
Mountain. It's about the same thing to me.
But now-
so, way overrated.
And I went, as a kid, because there's a TVA or something that my dad would go, and he would be stationed there because he worked out of town from time to time. And we would go into Pigeon Forge and places like that, and Dollywood, and Gatlinburg, and Cades Cove. And I guess I was like maybe 13 years old, and I thought I was going to gouge my eyeballs out then. Like, I hated it so bad. And that was like summer vacation. And one time I found myself there on the 4th of July weekend, And it's hot, y'all. It might be the mountains, but it is hot up there. And it was just misery, just a miserable time when I was younger. So, when John had mentioned going to Colorado and seeing those mountains, and at first I was like, for what? Like, why? Why do we want to see a mountain? Like, let's go. If we have money to go somewhere, let's go to the beach, Is TJ Maxx overrated or underrated? Oh, it's a fine line, y'all. Now, because, prior to COVID, it was definitely underrated. Definitely. Post-COVID, it's a little bit overrated. Yeah, I think they've gotten a little greedy with their prices, and some things are just broke that they're still trying to sell. So TJ Maxx, a little bit overrated.
Yeah, TJ Maxx, except for the luggage, overrated. But I'll get my luggage there because it's cheaper.
Yeah. Aldi. Aldi is definitely underrated, y'all. I love Aldi. Like, for me, I love Aldi. I love Aldi products. There's certain staples there that are on my grocery list that, like, I go to Aldi, for if you like the little advanced bars that are high protein, low sugar, those are great for those, the little nougat. So definitely underrated. Go check them out.
Aldi, I would say, a couple of reasons. Overrated. Number one, I don't want to pay 25 cents to get a buggy. All right, I don't want to do that. Number two, I want a bag that I don't have to buy. I want to go up there and have somebody sack my groceries up. Other than that, the food and all that stuff, the products are good, but I'm still going to call Aldi overrated.
You know what? I already knew you were going to say that because you love Publix, and I will bag my own groceries and buy my own bag and get my own cart to save $1. For me, Publix is definitely. I don't know why I'm so passionate about all these, but definitely overrated. I can always, however, Publix, as far as a smiling face and being helpful, they check all those boxes.
Publix is way underrated. If I could convince you to shop there, the world would be a better place.
Dude, Emmett just went there and bought 2 items, 2 unnecessary items, and I was out $15.
Okay.
For ridiculousness.
But you know what he did? He enjoyed that experience when he was buying it.
Well, I like to
just
go
like I do.
Oh my gosh. Moving on.
Yeah, and plus Publix sushi undefeated.
Yeah. If you want to say no.
Grocery store sushi for a grocery store sushi.
Publix sushi on Wednesday because it's half price.
It's $5.
Underrated.
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
Overrated or underrated? Living in the Shoals. Ooh, this doesn't even need an introduction or any of that. Definitely Living in the Shoals is so underrated. The Shoals is a hidden gem, y'all. Like, we have a whole podcast talking about why you should move to the Shoals. But definitely underrated. And living here, you need to realize that what a great place you have in your backyard. Just everything about the Shoals. I love it. I love the Shoals. Definitely underrated.
Living in the Shoals is supremely underrated. It is, to me, one of the most beautiful areas within 500 miles of here. It is great people, great community, great history, great culture. There's just 100 reasons to love it. Supremely underrated. The Shoals is the best.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in this week for overrated versus underrated.
Yeah.
Smash.
Fun little experience to see what.
Sorry, I'm so passionate about all my under or over.
Oh my gosh!
But yeah, I'm a little
Grocery
bit
stores are
dramatic.
Huge, yeah.
So, but thanks for tuning in this week.
Yeah, be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thanks for listening to the House Guy and Homegirl podcast, your #1 source for all things home. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast and check out our YouTube page for video content from the show.